Shalom, shalom, shalom. Alisa here from thehebrewhub.com. And this time I'm not teaching you Hebrew. What am I doing this time? This time I wanted to talk about an app or a site or a method, whatever you call it, which I always recommend my students. It's called LingQ. And often what happens is that I'm asking my students, do you have a LingQ? Do you have an account at LingQ? Or can you read it at LingQ? In all my materials I really try to put at LingQ. And some of them say, what is LingQ? And some of them even say, LingQ, I tried it. It's just, I couldn't figure out how it works. So what I want to do in this video, I wanted to tell you how it works so we can make the best use of it, because we are not spoiled with abundance of materials. We Hebrew learners, I mean, yes, Hebrew is a tiny language, and LingQ it's a wonderful tool, and it's a waste not to use it. This video, I tried it. It's not my first take recording it, and I understand that. However, the idea is very simple, but I have a lot to say about LingQ. So I will be breaking it in short videos, in several short videos. And so if you see that this is something you already know, you can skip to the next one. So this short video is about LingQ in general. Why should you use it and how it works, the concept of LingQ and how it works. And then in the next video I'll tell you exactly how the mechanics. So LingQ, what is LingQ for and how does it work? This idea is so brilliantly simple. It's just incredible how difficult why is it so difficult to understand with the interface? Because the interface is not the best interface in the world, to say the least. Interface is awful of LingQ. I said it, yes, but what this app does, no other program, you cannot find it anywhere. It's the best. So now we're in part one, overview of what Link is and does. LingQ is for reading and for listening. That's what LingQ does. Why is it good? Why is it important to read and to listen? Maybe I don't have to persuade you, but just in case, the first thing my students tell me after learning the alphabet, you learned the alphabet, great, they say, I want to put it into practice. What do I read now? Pa-pam. And what do you read exactly? Sometimes some would say, I'll take children's books. Children's books, I have a lot to say about children's books. Maybe I should make a separate video about reading children's books. But it's not something easy to find. And then you have a paper book, and then what do? You check things in the dictionary. You are excited, you check things in the dictionary, and eventually at a certain point, if you check every second word, it's so easy to give up. It becomes too difficult, and when it's too difficult, it's boring. And boring is not something which language learning should be. That's one of the things I believe in, that language learning should not be boring, and that's what keeps us going. So LingQ, it's magic. It's a magic that lets us read easily, that we do not lose the track, and we do not lose the motivation for some technical difficulty, looking the word up in the dictionary, forgetting what we have been reading. Yes, so we will be talking about technicalities, how we read there, you'll see. But reading, it's the best. Reading is the best tool for keeping yourself immersed in the language. You see, if you live in Israel, then yes, then Hebrew is all around you, and hopefully, not for everyone. You can be in Israel and be in your bubble. But even if you're not, yes, then you hear Hebrew a lot. If you're not surrounded by native speakers and this language, then the thing that we can do, that's in our power to do, is to give ourselves plenty of material to read. And then this way, and it's a very good way to learn. but it's not, also this is not enough, because we read once we forget. Forgetting is a very, it's natural. It's a natural part of learning process, forgetting. Again, it's not a topic for another video. I think I'll make a series of advice, but not now. The way to maintain what you have read and review what you have read is to listen. And this is, again, something that LingQ does beautifully, elegantly, wonderfully. So that's an app which I think it has all you need to learn Hebrew, in our case. Now when the audio works there. Like several years ago it didn't work. I was very sad about it, and now it works. We can use it. I can finally use it. So an app that's good for reading and for listening. What can be simpler than that? Reading and listening. Reading. For reading, you can go to LingQ library and browse for content there, or you can also upload your own content. Yes, and these are the things I'll talk about in the next video, of how do you read and how do you listen in LingQ. How do you use the uploaded library, and how do you upload your own stuff. And for this introductory video, I think it's enough. I hope I've persuaded you in the use of in the magic qualities of LingQ, and how that you need it. I hope I've persuaded you that this is something that can help you, so you don't have to rack your brains. Where do I find something to read, and what do I read, and how do I learn the new words, and how do I review it? LingQ takes care of it for you. And this is it for the first video, and let's go on to the second video with some technicalities. Okay, pausing here. Meet at the next video.